Alright people, I'm getting rained out today. Saturday. Typical for me. Anyway, I'm at home editing video. On this video, I don't know how I done it. I'm always erasing like blank tracks, but I erased the initial first part of this video. So I'll give you an introduction so you know what's going on. This video was titled the Fort Loudoun Flathead Challenge. I had gotten a good flathead in Watts Bar, and of course as you go upriver, the spawn takes later and later because the water temperatures are cooler. So now I'm wanting to go up on Fort Loudoun to see what's going on with the flathead bite there. Anyway, there was a section of river where I had made several videos this spring catching flatheads. So flatheads are conducive to certain areas, and I knew this was a flathead area. So what we had was a deep hole downriver, and then we had a creek dumping out probably 100 yards before that. On the first part of this video, I was assuming they would be feeding up at the creek entrance, and that later I would move down in the hole. Well, I started at the creek entrance. They weren't doing jack squat. So I went and moved down to the deeper part of this hole, and this is where we'll start the video. My fish finder actually showed 3 fish down there. Now if I went to a hole like this in Watts Bar, it would show hundreds of fish. I'm starting to get a little breeze. I hope the breeze stays. That might keep my camera cool enough to run. Gizzard shad body section, skipjack head, white bass head, all suspended off the bottom. Not enough current to actually throw anything out. This wind will make my audio suck, but it'll keep me from having a heat stroke. The dang wind has stopped. That means my camera is going to overheat again. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to shut her down, and so that when I do hook something, you might not get the takedown, but at least we'll get the part of me reeling in the fish on this video. If I leave it running, it's going to shut off on its own and probably do it right in the middle of fighting a big fish. That would be my luck. I hate summer. I hate everything about summer. Always have, always will. It's too hot to do anything, even fish. Why Sony made an outdoor action camera that has overheating problems with a black cover on it? I don't get it, man. Black draws heat. It makes things hotter. Sony, you may have technology, but you ain't got no common sense. Lo and behold, I have a catfish on the gizzard shad body section. Hey, shut up, dog. There's some dag-blasted dog barking in my video. Dag-blasted dog. Hey, that's not a bad fish. Well, I'll be dang. Ah! That's the dag-blasted flathead I was looking for. I'll be dang. ain't no monster. But for this place here, I'll take it. Get up in there. Well, he ain't no monster, but by God, I got me a flathead. Dag blasted dog. There he is right there. I finally caught a flathead in this dag blasted video. Woo! This one here, I've caught a blue cat like this once before. He's got a hole right there in his fin. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. No, it ain't gonna straighten out. There it is. Look at that hole. Looks like a bullet hole. Either way, we got the flathead for the day in this dag blasted, fished out reservoir. I've been in this spot maybe 10 minutes. I've got just a little bit of breeze now. As long as I keep a little bit of breeze, I can run this camera so we don't miss no more takedowns. You can't get too many bites. There's only 3 fish in this hole. So if body sections is what they want, and I've already caught one of the fish, well, there's 2 more body sections for the other 2. That's the way I look at it. So we'll just leave the heads on there. Several guys have asked me if I've gotten a different chair. Well, my advice to y'all is, if it looks different, it's probably a different chair. I told y'all I'd conjure up some catfish out of this place. And just like most of the blue cats that are left in this reservoir, this one here's got a bad eye. It's another fish out of probably the worst reservoir to fish on the Tennessee River system. Woo! Yeah! On the body section. got another flathead on there. But it's another flathead for the Fort Loudoun Flathead Challenge on the body section. Well, he's gonna keep that bait, I guess. He ain't much, but it's a flathead. Woo! I told you there was 3 catfish in this hole. Woo! That fish come off, man. That was definitely a flathead, and not a bad one. Since I have obviously found a population of flatheads, I'm going to take what they're not hitting, which is those head pieces, off. And we're going to go off body sections, and I'm going to throw another one out. They are not eating heads today. Now that this flathead bite's picking up, and I got these bottom rigs out, I've got the wind trying to blow me sideways. That old dinky blue cat took my body section that was planned for a big flathead. That's your typical Fort Loudoun blue cat nowadays. You can win a tournament here with an 18-pounder. Happens all the time. While I'm waiting, I'm going to eat another piece of cheese. They are the most subtle biting fish. Ain't no beast, but it's flathead number 3 at a Fort Loudoun Reservoir. There's one right there, buddy. Yeah, another flathead. I had the camera off and I was trying to drop this other bait back down. The rod went down. He's a little better fish. Little better fish. Whew. He looked identical to that first one I caught because he's got these spawn marks where they're healing up on top of his head. But I know this ain't the same fish because there's no hole in his dorsal fin. Either way, another flathead for the day on the Catfish Dave Fort Loudoun Flathead Challenge. Now I'm getting too much wind. It can't give me just a little breeze to cool things off. It's got to give me a dag-blasted hurricane. It goes from being the furnace of hell to the winds of the Sahara. Bam, like that. No breeze to too much wind. As crooked as my lines are, they're facing the front of my boat. If I get hit now, I probably miss them. There's always some kind of undesirable condition going on when I'm trying to make a video. My suspended baits are rubbing bottom in this position. I had them set for 60 foot. Now the back of the boat's sitting at 57 because it's got me swung towards that ledge. If you could get any dag-blasted current in this reservoir, that would help straighten things out. Fort Loudoun don't get much flow in the summertime. Now it's going to go from too much wind to no wind at all, where I can't run my camera again. Since there's no current, it'll take 15 minutes for the boat to swing back around. It's like somebody's up there with the wind switch, flipping it from one extreme to the other just to piss me off. Alright people, my game plan was flatheads in Fort Loudoun. Anytime you make a flathead challenge and you get flatheads, that's a good day. My theory is you got a deep section of hole and then a creek entrance. Early in the day, they might be around that creek entrance, feeding time, and then later in the day, I would work up into the deep hole. Well, this is Fort Loudoun. These catfish are scared to come out of the hole because in Fort Loudoun, there's more catfishermen than there is catfish. So these are just going to stay in the hole. Whatever works in other places, don't try that here, because here in Fort Loudoun, these fish are living in fear. I knew I would get flatheads here if they were going to bite. I've got flatheads here the previous 2 times I've been to this area. This is a video. There was fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Dave from Fort Loudoun, Tennessee, signing out.